Hi and welcome to Movies Suck. Well, this is interesting. I mean, we all remember the crazy idiots DC Comics chose to retcon Tim Drake into being gay, which is just proper insane based on his history, but whatever, that's what they do. But we've got some comment now from Chuck Dixon, which is very interesting. There's not really much else to say, so before I get started, please consider subscribing as that would really help me out, and if you like this content, give it a like. So, legendary Batman and Robin scribe Chuck Dixon recently addressed DC Comics' retconning of Tim Drake to make him attracted to men. God, as if we didn't see this kind of nonsense coming. It's depressing, because we know why they do this sort of stuff. It's become patently clear. But in any case, let's hear what Chuck Dixon has to say about it. Dixon responded to this retcon in his latest episode of Ask Chuck Dixon by first detailing how much work on Robin he did. He says, "What are my bona fides on Robin? I wrote 100 of his monthly issues. I wrote numerous miniseries, specials, annuals of Tim Drake's Robin. I did not create Tim Drake Robin. Marv Wolfman created Tim Drake Robin. Alan Grant further developed Tim Drake. But then I was tasked by Denny O'Neil to develop the character further and make him worthy of being Batman's sidekick. So he moved from ancillary character to full-fledged Wonder Boy." Dixon then went on to discuss the retcon. He explained, "Robin is an iconic character. He's been around forever. I'm not surprised by what happened because this is what they do. It's disappointing more than anything else." He's right, this is just what they do. This is what modern comic books do. They take great characters that are beloved by the fans, truly beloved by the fans, and then they twist them. Sometimes they don't twist them much, but they twist them in just the right way to put you off. And so the comic book dies, essentially, because it's no longer the character that you really loved. It's just not the same thing. And that's because they don't want the original fans. Those are not the people these comics are made for. Those are the people these comics turn off. And that's why the sales always go down every time they do this sort of thing. Anyway, he continued, because why couldn't they just create a new character? Instead of leaning into a question that's existed for the Robin character almost since his creation, thanks to this gentleman, Frederick Wortham, who introduced the idea that there may be some sort of homosexual subtext of Batman and Robin, and now they've basically confirmed. For what reason, I have no understanding. It's a cynical marketing ploy because it brings attention to the title. What it will not bring to the title is increased sales because these things never work that way, Dixon asserted, and he's absolutely correct. This will stop people from buying it. People will be put off from buying it because it's no longer the character they wanted to read about anymore. It's some other character, some twisted version of the character. This really ticks me off. Although he says it's a cynical marketing ploy, it's not a cynical marketing ploy, it's a deliberate ploy to destroy the character and put off original fans because they don't want those people to be reading their comics anymore. He then posited, there have been gay characters in American comics since the 80s. It's not a new thing, it's not stunning or brave, it's just changing things for the sake of changing them. I mean, what's next? Hal Jordan is a cannibal? What are they going to do next? This has been the flavor of the month for almost 3 decades. Is to reveal that a character is bi or gay, which to me is a distinction without a difference, the Robin writer stated. Dixon then noted, I don't understand the point of it. The character was never written this way. Never conceived this way. But this is going to be his continuity from now on. Even if they retcon it back, even if they do a reboot and he's no longer bi-curious, he will be bi-curious for the rest of time. This is going to be part of his continuity. I don't think there's any real good reason for this beyond a simple marketing ploy. That's not what they're after doing, but maybe it's part of it, who knows. Like I said, these marketing ploys, they don't work, they're not effective, they don't raise sales, but they raise interest from the media and from the peers within the industry, which I guess is the point. And you get your back slapped at an editorial meeting, or possibly get an interview with Vanity Fair. Maybe your name might get mentioned on CNN, he said. Yep, try and get yourself into the woke media. Try and get yourself into the woke media highlight so you can get all those woke progressives slapping you on the back and saying, yeah, great work. Well done for destroying that character. You did such a good job. Now we can force those horrible, toxic white men away from it. Well done. Well done. Goddamn people. Make me sick. It's just... nothing is safe from the destruction wokists wreak on the beloved characters. and properties that we've spent so many years contributing to, supporting. God damn them. Dixon contended, I think the vast majority of the American public has no idea who Tim Drake is. So now Robin is gay because they don't know the difference between. They don't know there's been 3 versions of Robin, or 4 or 5 versions of Robin. They just know Robin and the Boy Wonder. So they're thinking Burt Ward and Adam West. And so now Robin is into guys. But at the end of the day, it's just lazy writing. It's like when they used to kill characters to get interest in them. And that was the only idea they had for a long time. Now they delve into the character's sexual proclivities. He postulated. Don't need to postulate. We know that that's what they do. Remember when they turned Iceman gay? I mean, Jesus, for God's... completely out of character, out of the blue, out of nowhere. Just, oh, okay, yeah, great idea. Goddamn idiots. Completely destroying comics for everybody. I mean, I'm a massive Transformers comic fan, and I've no doubt they would want to try and make them gay somehow. Fucking robots. Gay robots, yeah, right, whatever. Gay, bisexual, gender-curious robots. Dixon then explained how he... and I'm a big fan of Hercules too. And of course they're going to make him gay. If he goes into the Marvel MCU, which there's rumours about, of course they're going to try and make him gay. Or bisexual, or all this kind of crap. I mean, screw these goddamn... really just... what the friggin' hell happened to the world? Make your own goddamn characters if that's what you want. Dixon then explained how he predominantly wrote romantic stories rather than sexual stories. And for my money, and when I was writing comics, and I was writing under the comic code, none of my characters were ever sexually active. Now I wrote plenty of scenes where there was a clinch and a fade out, and you could assume that the characters went on to, do the deed, but I left that up to the reader. You could believe that, or you could not. He elaborated, it was like in the old movies, where the leading man and the leading lady would have a passionate kiss, then it fades to black. And when you see them again, they're having breakfast together, wearing different clothes. So you could fill in the blanks between those two scenes in any way you wished, and that's where I always left it. The only characters I ever had that were sexually active were Conan the Barbarian, and occasionally Frank Castle would get lucky. But other than that, I didn't. I dealt in romantic relationships rather than sexual ones, he further explained. Conan the Barbarian, another character that I'm a massive fan of. I've not read a huge number of the comics, I really just love the books. Robert E. Howard's books are fantastic. Really, really love that. In fact, now I just really want to go read them again. Anyway, now if they try to make Conan gay, I am going to flip my goddamn lid. Hercules or Conan, I am going to flip my lid. I'm going to explode all over the goddamn place. It'd be like a nuclear bomb's gone off. Flipping... whole area will be uninhabitable for centuries. Dixon then argued, but by introducing the idea that a character is gay or bisexual, you are introducing the sexual aspects of it. You are saying the word, and I just don't think it has a place. I know kids don't really read these things anymore and they're written for adults, but it just seems like a weird way to go. In a medium filled with characters who run around in masks and capes and boots, it just seems to approach the fetishistic to explore their sexuality in any way, even just a hint at it, which I imagine is what this comic is doing. It's simply hinting at what might happen in between the panels or in between issues. So I don't see any point to it, he stated. No, I'm not disgusted. I'm not angry. I don't own these characters. They can do what they want with them. But it is just boring and a little disappointing, the creator of Bane concluded. And he is absolutely right. It's boring. They've done it lots of times. We know what they're playing at. We know what their game is. We know that they really don't like these characters the way they are. They want to take what we have, twist it, turn it, make it into something else, remold it in their own vision so that it doesn't relate to the people that loved it before. It doesn't relate to those toxic white males or toxic males who want to see voluptuous females in their comic books, who want to see men being masculine, who want to see the heroes save the day, who want to see people just being heroes. They don't want that. They want everything to be bi, this, gender, whatever that, gay, lesbian, whatever. They want to twist the things you love and take them away from you. They don't want you to have your toys. They want your toys because they're selfish. They don't want to play with the rest of us. If they did, they would create new characters and that we could all possibly enjoy. But they don't. They just want to take away your stuff. God damn, I really hate these people. Anyway, this has been Movie Suck. Wishing comics would get back to the way they used to be because, honestly, who wants to buy new comics anymore? I'm surprised they sell any of them anywhere, anytime, anyhow. Signing out. Leave a like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.